Hello and welcome guys, my name is Zishan. This is your channel Talk Football, home of reviews, tactics and transfer talks. I've been getting requests from people to make a player analysis video on a highly rated winger who has probably signed a 5-year contract with Manchester City. It's the 20-year-old ex-Valencia player Ferran Torres. In this video, we'll talk about Torres' style of play, his key strengths and the lineup option along with Sterling, Aguero, Mahrez and the rest. But before I get into any of that guys, do like this video, and if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you never miss a video from Talk Football. And now let's jump straight into the analysis. Manchester City has reportedly agreed a 37 million euros deal for Ferran Torres with Valencia, where his contract was set to expire next season. Fear of losing one of the best young talents for free, Valencia decided to cash in on Ferran, who had a release clause of 100 million euros to fend off the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, United and Juventus. The 20-year-old has a modest return of 9 goals and 12 assists in 97 senior appearances for Valencia, averaging a goal contribution every 228 minutes. Despite dropping from 4th a year ago to 9th this season, which saw 3 managerial changes and a brief rumor of a mutiny following Marcelino's sacking in September, Torres has still managed to flourish. 5 assists and 4 goals in 34 league games and 2 goals and 2 assists in 6 Champions League games has proven a solid return in a side where top scorers Maxi Gomez only netted 10 times and the whole team just 46 across the entire campaign. Torres has created 9 big chances this season, 13th highest across La Liga. Although being similar to the departed player Leroy Sane, Ferran is surely not a like-for-like replacement for the German, but his signing will help provide Guardiola a certain depth with flexibility in rotation, something Pep highly values. Now let's take a look at his key strengths. Ferran Torres is a right-footed winger whose preferred position is the right wing or the right mid, but is easily able to play on the left side. His key strengths are acceleration and pace, flair, dribbling, explosiveness and his vision. Jose Gimenez, the academy director of recruitment at Valencia, quoted him as being unpredictable. Pedro Campos, a football journalist who has witnessed the Spaniards' rise to prominence, quoted him as explosive. Whatever you call him, Manchester City are lucky to get their hands on such a promising young talent. Now let's take a brief look at his playing style. Ferran Torres is an excellent footballer, the type of classic winger or number 7 that is so scarce these days. Rather than an inverted winger, he is a natural right-footed right winger. Despite that, he often likes coming inside. Still, his gallops and changes of direction are usually produced through the exterior, using his great strides, agility and outstanding dribbling skills. He loves being vertical, influencing the entire dynamics in his flank. The Spaniard often runs in behind, stays close to the touchline or takes on his marker, but he hardly decelerates. Valencia's right wing no longer had a place for calmness or stability, but for clarity and directness. Particularly, Ferran's greatest virtues can be found in his expertise in one-on-one situations. His exquisite technique, driving the ball glued to his right foot and directing it at his will, joins his ability to eliminate rivals and break lines. Torres doesn't attempt many 2 vs 2 with his right back, but instead prefers to take on his defender on his own. With his acceleration, pace and deep sense of timing, he can create something out of nothing and generate advantages for his team. When he is at full speed, using his rivals as cone as he traces vertical, never horizontal movements, he is truly unstoppable. With such individual skills, he can evade the press and create spaces under any circumstances. While he thrives in counter-attacks, he has no problems in operating in tight spaces as well, due to his delicious first touch and close control. Furthermore, these dribbles have been producing a favourable outcome for the Oranges this term. In the final third, he had been finding solutions for Valencia when they can find none against structured blocks. When he carries the ball inside, he tends to create the chance for himself or at least reach the opposition box. Nevertheless, his speciality is dribbling close to the touchline and then delivering a ball for his bettered position teammates. With his sublime vision, he can deliver pinpoint crosses from many meters out, executing them with the right power and precision. Therefore, since his space is limited in the right flank, most of his passes entail a lot of risk or are very intentional. He can spot the runs of attackers and squeeze the ball to leave them in one-on-one situations. At roughly 80%, his passing accuracy is far from impressive, but it must be considered that most of his passes are not horizontal but vertical or diagonal. Due to his authoritative figure, Ferran attracts many defenders whenever he has the ball. This produces more space for his fellow forwards, who can get at the end of his supplies for a goal-scoring opportunity. In addition, he can be the one providing the passing options when he doesn't have the ball. Being in continuous movements and sprintings, he tries to find the space to offer a passing lane to the ball possessor. Staying out wide or running behind the back line, the 20-year-old attracts many markers with his movements. In spite of having a lot of room for improvement in many aspects, such as exploiting the space he generates or bettering his end product, Ferran Torres is not at the stage of his career where he can be demanding high goal-scoring figures. By contrast, he is a footballer that will open up spaces and create several chances per game, either by himself or for his teammates. With his verticality on and off the ball, allows his side to stretch out and have depth, something Pep is a huge fan of. Ferran beats the linear, horizontal and predictable team format by being completely opposite in nature. He is damaging, lethal, rebellious and intimidating, a creator of spaces and chances. Torres is not a finished product either. At just 20, the leap to City and working under the good-ass baldy Pep Guardiola will help him tend to his weakness in shooting and finishing techniques. Now let's have a look at the lineup options at City. Torres is a winger comfortable on the either flanks like Leroy Sane, the player he is supposedly replacing. Here are a few ways in which we can see Ferran playing at City. We can see Torres in a 4-3-3 formation where he can play at his natural position, that is the right wing. This would mean Riyad Mahrez dropping out or switching to the left. It's a team sheet that wouldn't require much tinkering from City's approach or from Torres' usual style of play. However, what Torres would bring on the right is more pace than Mahrez, who prefers to draw his man close before taking him on. Torres would offer the likes of Kevin De Bruyne the chance to send through balls over the top, just like he used to provide Sane on the left. It's a tactic City couldn't use this season with Sane injury, so the return of raw pace to the attack will be welcomed. Next lineup option is placing Ferran Torres on the left. While Torres played 38 of his 44 appearances last season on the right, he has only played 3 times on the left. However, in those appearances, he has scored twice and provided an assist. With Sane, City have seen the benefit of having a pacey, skillful winger on the left, so Torres is a fine backup option to Sterling on that left side. The next setup requires a slight change in the tactics of City in a 4-2-3-1 formation. This will allow Kevin De Bruyne to be directly behind the striker and be more lethal being close to the wingers. With Sterling on the left, Ferran can play at his natural position. With so many attacking options for Pep Guardiola, it would be interesting to see how Ferran is deployed in this team. How do you feel about this signing? Let me know in the comment section down below. What is going to be his position, and can we see him emulating the likes of Sane and Sterling at City? Let me know what you think about his move. Plus, there also have been news that Bournemouth have accepted a £41 million bid for Nathan Ake from Manchester City. And the youngster is very keen to line up with Pep Guardiola and be back in the Premier League as Bournemouth were relegated this season. City are making their moves. They are determined to improve their squad with the addition of players, especially in defense, as they wish to challenge Liverpool for the title next season. That's all for today's videos, guys. Do drop that like and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell icon, and also remember to follow us on social media platforms. The links are in the description below. I'll see you next time. Until then, as always, peace out.